want to see if it created a monument or not, because if it forms their elephant lord formable, they like move their capital to.
Subjects don't click tag forming buttons.
Oh, do they not?
No. It's very dumb. There should be like no, they don't.
I thought they just don't do it because it like if it's often there's a like if they're not independent they can't click it, but do they not?
Subjects just don't click those buttons at all.
Damn.
Which is dumb because like you should get the button to click it as the overlord for yourself to have your subject like do a formable if they can.
Yes.
Sorry,
Like in vanilla, I like to sometimes unite Ireland under a vassal, and it's always very disappointing that I can't make the subject change to Ireland.
You wait, but the thing is that some of the formables require them to be independent. So is that
That's true.
Hmm.
I feel like at some point in a dev diary way back though, they like said that subjects don't click tag forming buttons
That's unfortunate.
regardless or something. But I don't know. I could be wrong.
Oh yeah, Mountaineer.
Oh no, I am wrong. I am 100% wrong because in the vanilla game I've been playing, I had Teutonic Order as a subject, and they changed. Oh no, it might have been they changed to Prussia, but it might have been by the new mission tree, not by the
That's true.
decision.
It's not actually.
I could still be right. I don't know.
It's like, wait, I'm wrong. Wait, maybe I'm right. I'm not sure anymore.
I don't know.
Good old flip flopper at a pill.
Just waiting for Cecil to join.
Yeah, it's loading Anbennar.
Check.
Coming, I will just try to eat up all the Empire now.
Yeah, I guess.
May as well.
I thought he would be playing. I was hoping he would be counterweighting you instead of.
Might as well.
Yeah, might as well.
And his existence of just being there stopped me from having any desire to go further. But now, like, you know.
Yeah.
If it keeps you occupied, so you don't,
Look, I gotta do something while I wait to be able to fight Nactazan again.
Yeah.
I mean, not that anybody can fight you, but I almost want to see if I can fight you. This is my bad habit, man.
Well, you gotta remember, my military quality is not actually.
Yeah, but your military numbers are ridiculous, so it doesn't matter.
This is why I'd like us to go one more session, because, like, next session would probably be when we'd have the
Lords of the
fight
East
with Phoenix Empire.
Yeah, Lords of the East versus Lord of the West.
Honestly, I have so much stuff I still want to do, so like I don't really want to end personally, but I get the vibe that everybody else is kind of finished.
Oh, I'm happy to keep going. I'm always happy to keep going. I don't really care for Stellaris. I always, like Setbun was yelling at me about how I always talk about how I'm shit at every game, but I am bad at Stellaris and I don't enjoy Stellaris. I almost always die in like the first 2 sessions to somebody else, and it's so frustrating.
I have problems with Stellaris multiplayer. Maybe it's been improved. I haven't played in a couple years, but I mean, my experience is always the game's gonna get real slow, and there's gonna be desyncs.
The game has become more stable for a few patches now in multiplayer. Like the last time we played, which was a while ago, like it was pretty good in multiplayer as far as keeping up speed wise and not lagging and stuff.
Yeah,
and then the last patch did do that big rebalance, or the patch before that big rebalance on fleet meta and stuff. So who knows? It might be better.
Yeah, but every time I play with people like Setbun and Ollie, they're always like, I'm a hive mind. Also, I went all in on science, so I have cruisers when you just got destroyers, and then they show up knocking on your door, and it's not fun anymore.
Are we
that's
here,
the
by
other
way?
thing I hate about Stellaris. Yeah, somebody
Yeah,
always goes super science, and everybody else
Yeah.
is left in the dust, and it's just the balance doesn't feel right.
Yes, I
The-
agree.
it
Stellaris
quickly
has
it quickly becomes very unbalanced because of the few people that like metagame or min-max or whatever.
yeah. I think there's less breaks on, you know, like there's less limitations to just how crazy it can get.
Like,
For the
oops,
min-maxing?
someone got cruisers by 2220. Guess all their neighbors are dead now.
Yeah, pretty much.
The one thing I will say, Stellaris has worked to improve upon is now there's an emphasis on taking vassals. So like before you would be dead, but now you get to live as a cool vassal with special vassal mechanics and all that stuff. And really, they basically just changed it so it's similar to playing like Victoria 3, right? In the sense that you get vassalized by the big imperial power, and then you're playing imperial politics, and you have your big dog who you're a part of his spear.
Oh my
He's
god.
fighting other people's spears, and that's kind of how the multiplayer game is changed.
Everything okay?
Yeah, the Silverforge immediately asked me to join a war. So I'm just taking a moment to see what Mardini was actually doing when we ended. Okay. I'm just gonna say no. It's a lot of prestige to lose now. I guess I'll join. I don't remember when they changed it, but apparently they changed it at some point to cost 50 prestige instead of 25 to decline.
No, I think you're hegemon. That's why.
A call to arms.
Maybe because you're hegemon.
No, because it was the same in the tooltip in my vanilla game, and I'm not a hegemon there. So. Oh, and they immediately pieced out. Okay. Works for me. Gonna say, no more calling me to war, Silverforge. We're not gonna do that.
Oh, time to go to war. I got the 15% morale event.
That inner desert between the Halal, Krakazal, and Dahui and Nakas is it looks interesting. I wonder if they'll ever do anything with it.
I think that one is kind of a meme in the community because two separate people have tried doing stuff there and then it fell apart.
Oh, huh. Tragic.
Even you could do something there. You just have to submit something.
I'm not smart enough, and I also don't have enough time. I'm not smart enough, and I'm also not dumb enough. Like, that's my thing. I'm just bland.
You sell yourself short.
I do. It's how I survive. You don't attract any attention, you don't get in trouble.
How do I get this war score higher enough? Okay, this will do. God, this is so fucking expensive, admin-wise.
Okay, good. Looks like you didn't leave them with much of an army.
No, I went out of my way to smash every army left. Because
They're rebuilding, of course.
Yeah, of course, but shouldn't be an issue for you. You shouldn't be having any issues with their army or whatever army they have. Remind me. Compound.
Curly's in my chat. Say hello to Curly.
Hello, Curly.
Hi, Curly.
Hello, Curly.
Curlicue.
Oh no, that is rather unfortunate. There's no bypass. If the Lake Federation goes away, you just immediately I can't complete my mission tree anymore. Cool.
Are they gone?
Yeah, they may or may not
They
have
are?
gotten annexed by me.
They are fully gone.
Oh dear. I'm getting a disaster called the Blood Lotus Rebellion.
Well, then you can create them and release them.
I like how it says can be stopped by never.
Yeah.
It's just inevitable, I guess.
That's
It's
like
just
the greed gold, greed rot. No, the
Horde curse.
horde curse. There we go. Yeah.
It's just saying, fuck you, deal with it.
I don't know what I'm in for. This isn't in the base game.
Yeah.
Sounds fine.
So it's actually really interesting because if you look at my theology thing, I can actually embrace a lot of development cost things, but let's see how much my development cost is. The lowest is actually this is pretty low.
Jeez, I still can't take all that much.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why. Is it because it doesn't feel like some of the reduction costs work properly sometimes?
Oh, I need to be allied with them? Is there a way to release a vassal that doesn't just make them instantly hate you?
They shouldn't hate you.
You should be happy getting released.
They should just be neutral to you upon release.
Is Enlightenment the last institution?
No, it's industrialism.
Oh, okay. Well, while I'm waiting for that, I might as well switch it out.
Industrialism comes in 1750.
Let's
Ooh,
see.
that is-
Advisor costs, education of the monasteries. Yeah, taking that one. Moving from embrace free trade to maybe Loxian Provoso. Yeah, Loxian Provoso. You know, I could take Combat Heresy for plus 10% morale, plus 5% shock damage. I wonder if I should.
Is there a downside?
Well, I'm taking minus 5% technology cost right now, so.
Yes.
Uh-oh. 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 Oh. Oh, God. Holy crap, I just tanked out a battle, 3-1.
Nice.
That humble brag?
Holy crap.
Hey, Cecil.
Yeah.
Not really that it matters, but do you think you'd be interested in giving up the temple complex vassal that you have?
Why?
Uh,
I just gave him 5. I just started upgrading that great project.
oh, okay. Never mind then.
I mean,
Not an issue.
it's expensive.
Yeah, of course. It is expensive. That's the point. They are expensive. Did you manage to take a lot? No, didn't look like you managed to take a lot at all. But you did take Bim Lao.
Who are you talking to?
Mountaineer, because I looked at how much he took in that war. Surprisingly, not as much as I thought you would.
I took as much as I was able to.
Yeah, I know. The war. I don't know why it's so expensive to take shit.
Yeah, I mean, there's some decently devved provinces here.
Oh shit.
It's part of it.
I have a Center of Revolution.
Oh, there it is.
Ooh, dahui.
And it's started in Jiaoming.
Yeah, definitely killing you for that. No, I don't really know what revolution does to me. I don't
Yeah,
really
neither
care.
do I.
If you're a monarchy, you suffer severe legitimacy and prestige penalties if you aren't at war or truce with the revolutionary nation. Otherwise, doesn't affect you at all.
So
Okay.
what if being the country that has the revolution starting inside it?
You're fine. And it won't matter. Those penalties won't activate unless you actually become a revolutionary nation by embracing the revolution. Right now, it just is spreading the revolution to provinces. Every province that gets the revolution will have its minimum autonomy increased by half your current absolutism.
I see.
I think it's half. Ooh. Silverforge has garnered a large coalition again, so I guess it's time to say goodbye. I don't want to deal with that nonsense.
So
I'm
sad, so
good.
sad.
I am.
Friendship ended with Silverforge. Coalition now my new best friend.
Look, if they're coalitioning him, they're not coalitioning me.
Revolution spreading. I don't like it.
Would you mind pausing for a
Fuck.
second? This Blood Lotus Rebellion event has happened. Apparently, it's got special mechanics. And I just want to be able to read this, if you don't mind.
Go for it.
Oh, okay. So this is for like getting rid of the caste system.
You good?
Oh, that's
Yeah, go ahead.
complicated.
Oh wow, yeah, that looks interesting.
Wow, holy shit. You have a lot of penalties right now.
Well, the mission I was gonna do required me to get really drunk, and I died, so now I have to wait again.
Classic your guy.
Those dwarves.
That is the only thing I will say is difficult about this mission tree, is a lot of stuff requires you to be drunk, but in the process of drinking, a lot of times you die, and when you die, you have to wait a bit. And it's also expensive. Like, I just spent 5,000 gold basically for nothing.
Hey, Curly.
Yes, mastery of divine lightning. Oh, I'm so happy now.
Oh my god, they warded, didn't they? Oh, this is the... Oh, it's the Castanor defense modifiers I'm up against here. That's why it's taking so long. Freaking Kugdir with their fort on a Castanor White Walls province. There we go.
Let's see, trade, efficiency, mercantilism. Man, my mercantilism is low as fuck. So you spent all this time building up your mercantilism, huh? How does one do that?
There's a button.
Yeah. Click Bhutan. Uh-oh. The fucking revolutionaries are rising up.
That's what revolutionaries do.
You should join them.
I don't know. I don't know what that'll do.
What? How did I even get halflings in my country?
Someone, somewhere.
They just, you know, came to say hi.
You know, I wish I could stop inventing things that are pretty much useless to me. Like, I've invented 2 things that are related to boats. Like, one gives me leader maneuver +2, and the other one gives me Ship durability plus 10. Morale hit when losing ship minus 15. I have no boat. I don't even have water.
Do you have a coast?
No, I don't even have a coast. That's why it's funny. It's
Oh,
useless.
Wow. That sucks.
Like, I wish they could weigh that a little more so it wouldn't make me make useless things, I guess.
I mean, Revolution's spreading a lot. I don't know what to do about it, though.
Embrace it or crush it.
I haven't had the option. Oh, okay. I need to have my stability be lower so it can become a thing.
You might have a disaster for
Yeah.
the revolution now.
Yes,
And-
that's
yeah,
what I'm waiting to fire before I can make a decision.
Yeah, you just want to play into the things of the disaster to make
Psych.
progress.
When does my truce go up? 27. Not yet. That's annoying.
We have more morale and more discipline than these doors I'm fighting. World's gone topsy-turvy.
I just suicided an army because I wasn't paying attention. Oopsie.
Oh, that's funny. So instead of being an Indiaman, the boat, it's called a Rahin man.
Cute.
Ooh, I'm got a temple quest going. Fun stuff.
Honestly, I wish this mission tree was a little more fun. There are some things that are good, but also...
Well, I once again killed myself drinking, but at least I popped the mission this time.
You're really living the dream, aren't you?
Living a dream.
Yeah, it's certainly living a certain dream.
What's my dream?
Your dream is to...
Be king of the dwarves
Oh.
and drink.
Mhm.
Yeah. I want to be king of the dwarves.
Okay, Mountaineer, if I can, in 2 months, I should be able to pop my other mission with you.
Alright.
So I don't know if you'll get money for it or not. Those, you'll have the choices, I'm sure.
I see you have the revolution now. Or is that just for regular revolts?
No, those are just particularists. No doubt that you have sent.
I wish.
Alright, you should get the event. I've clicked the button.
I got it for one province.
Oh man, okay. Do you just want to sell the others then?
Maybe. I'm a little on fire at the moment.
That's a little bit of an understatement, but yeah.
If I can
Okay.
get a moment
Native
of
top.
stability.
Just for that, I'm coming for you. You little shit. You think you can pull that shit on me?
Who? What? What's
Oh
going on?
god, no!
Beidou Kong thought it'd be funny to corrupt my official, so I'm going to teach him what happens to people who try to mess with me. Punch.
There's so many.
Alright, you know what, Mountaineer? I will help you. But now I'm looking at the extent of your rebels.
Whoa. War in this day and age?
It's too
Can
expensive.
we go down to speed 2, please?
That would actually help me out too.
I could use speed 2 as well, but opted not to, just to not slow things down for you guys. I'm just doing like speed run micromanagement of 20 armies here. No big deal.
Can't believe Rebels actually stack wiped me a few times.
When did you start being at war with me?
You're allied to him.
Son of a bitch. Why did no one... No.
He declared war on me because I corrupted his people.
You know what? You can get out of this war if you give me middle access.
Eat shit.
Okay.
You can't just declare war on people.
Well, sure you
He
can.
started it.
Except he can, and he did.
Yeah, I know.
Makes you think, doesn't it? Even using my my
You give me a hand
special,
there?
even
No?
using my special
Oh,
Phoenix
sorry, Seastar.
Empire CB,
Yeah?
I can't take a whole lot out
Yeah,
of.
whatever. You know
Knack-
what? You know what? This isn't my fight.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Come on, Cecil. It's like Sue says
No.
until the end. You should have a nice fight.
No,
What
no,
if I
no.
gave you a lot of money
No.
to fight with me?
I'm no. This is exhausting. I just wanted to click button and see who got industrialization first.
Okay, that's my only demand. It's very, very small.
No, I know. It's the enforced access, right?
Yep, that's it.
Yeah, that's fine. There you go. Have fun.
Yeah. God, I hate level 8 forts. They're the worst.
They certainly are.
God, my military's just crippled because I just have no manpower.
Wait, how do you have no manpower?
Let's
I
see.
used it all up fighting Verkal
Ah.
Ozavar, and then this happened almost immediately after.
About 40%, I want to say, of my losses in this war with Nactazan have been from attrition. Almost 600,000.
Mountaineer, do you have your state edicts running for the manpower?
In a few places, that's not gonna do a whole lot right now.
Well, if you are really desperate, it's good to just turn it on in every state, and it'll give you slightly more mans and faster recovery. Really, whenever I go to war, I always do it. I do it through the macro. Is the easiest way.
Which tab is that in the macro builder?
It is the states tab, and then it is the second tab within the states tab.
Wait, where in the hell is the Beidukan capital?
Big Tugon?
Somewhere over the rainbow.
It's the city my nation's named after.
I'm just gonna let the rebels take provinces. Let's see what revolution is like.
I really hate that you're gonna let it spawn on my continent.
It's in my continent too.
Yeah, but if it spawned in like Canor, I don't think I'd get the penalty.
Oh well.
And it turns out going maritime ideas isn't the best life choice.
If what spawned in Canor?
Revolution.
I didn't really.
No,
choose-
everyone around the whole world that's a monarchy gets penalized for it.
Oh,
It
really?
doesn't matter.
Doesn't
It doesn't
work that
matter.
way in vanilla.
Doesn't it?
No, only European nations get the penalty. Now, that may have changed.
I mean, I guess
last time I played that was
I guess
how
it's
it worked.
been a while. Bulwar subcontinent for 25 years gets minus 20% local development cost and plus 25% local manpower. Holy crap. Talk about overpowered, huh?
I think these guys aren't actually gonna move around, are they? Oh, there's so many forts they can't move around. That's funny.
Jesus. That did not improve my manpower recovery much.
Yeah, it's never a major boon, but it's just slightly more efficient.
So I need to track down the Blood Lotus rebel headquarters and stuff. But like that's a province modifier. I have too many provinces to check.
Oh, it's like the fucking Goblin Tunnels event that I had earlier. Luckily, I was small when I had it. If you're lucky, if you open the trade map mode, it might show that way. That's how I found mine. If it's working the same way, I'm assuming.
Oh, they do show up on the trade map mode. That's
Yeah.
strange.
Oh, I can build a thing.
Is it a shiny thing?
Hold on. Oh. I just clicked a mission that said can start building the Phoenix Palace. But I don't... But I don't have anything that has Phoenix... Oh, I need a specific type of advisor. I have to recruit an artist. Let's see. I'm going to build a grand palace. A monument to the might of the Phoenix Empire.
Oh. It's snowing.
Yeah, it's snowing massively right now.
And I think I hear thunder?
Yeah, the sudden storm came. I don't know.
Yeah, but I'm on the other side of the... I'm not in the same region as you, I think. But thunder snow is really rare.
Is this IRL?
Yeah.
Oh, you guys live nearby, I guess.
I don't think so. I'm in Quebec. Oh, actually, then you are quite close.
Where it is.
You're like an hour away.
I'm not gonna lie, when you guys first said that, I literally started panning the map towards you guys, thinking there's like fucking weather in the game.
That would be cool.
Well, that stack was annoying.
Come on, revolutionaries. Take more provinces. Get to work. No, just small bean revolutionaries refusing to move around.
Alright, I need to stop role-playing and actually have valid idea groups, I suppose.
Phoenix Palace. We begin slaying.
Oh, I can change to human military by event. Is that allowed?
Yeah, that's
It's
allowed.
part of the disaster resolution.
Yeah, that's allowed. We agreed.
By event is allowed, yeah.
That's allowed.
Yeah.
Do I want this?
I mean, human military does have certain advantages. Wow, you also get a nice ruler. What the fuck?
Oh wow, yeah.
Oh, that's quite a lot of benefits, actually.
Are you able to sell those provinces, Mountaineer? Now you've found peace in humanity.
Yeah. For some reason, I still have Blood Lotus rebels about to pop up.
Maybe they're just not done.
God, can my vassals just chill out, please?
So I'm going to admit, getting sold out by my ally did not go great.
I didn't sell you out.
What?
You stood by and watched me lose my entire army in my capital on a defensive battle, and I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna fuck with
you
this.
didn't communicate at all with me, is what I'm hearing.
You moved your guys there, and I was like, hey.
I still don't know what you're talking about.
You were right. You were like one province away.
My dude, I am blazed out of my mind.
Well, that's why I'm not fighting by your side, because you're blazed out of your mind.
This is discriminatory?
Yes. I wouldn't show up drunk.
Oh, well, there goes.
Not to this game.
Rip. Continuous stack wipes. R.I.P.
GG.
Was that everything you needed?
Yep. Thank you, sir.
When, oh when, will I have manpower again?
Never. Just like me after this war. No manpower. But it must be nice to have regular fire damage again.
Hopefully.
What do you mean, hopefully? You do. Don't you?
Yeah, it's just I haven't been fighting a war or anything. Northern League wants military access for some reason.
Probably because fighting me.
Yeah, it's just they're
he's
on
fighting.
the other side of the frickin' world.
How are they in that war? Like, what?
They're in a war because I'm fighting colonially. That's where all my armies have been.
Ah.
Which is probably why I missed Cecil, losing his stacks
See.
or whatever. But
Oh man, you have colonial vassals? That's so nice. I wish I had colonial vassals.
I mean, I don't know. They're okay, I guess. Mostly they're just good for painting the map.
Where are your colonial vassals even? Oh, all the way out there.
All of Yordland, yeah.
Do they move trade power to? They do. So it goes by there, into there, into there. That's a lot of money.
How do you build supply depots again?
In the select the army.
Yeah, when you occupy a province, select the army.
Okay. Yeah, I have to build a supply depot for a mission. So, I don't even know what that button is, man.
What? Really? Usually, you always know it because your armies eventually get too big for a lot of your provinces to support for a while.
I'm a boomer, man. I just take the attrition like the old days.
That's the way to do it.
The greatest war you ever fight is the one against your own territory, refusing to help you.
Okay, apparently Harimari military must get a bunch of manpower recovery because
Yes, it
mine
does.
has gone way down.
So what do you want out of this war, Glue?
Money mostly.
Sure. 10k?
Yeah, that'll work. But can you even give 10k?
Yeah, yeah. I have a
Shit,
lot
shit.
of money.
Well, lets me take 5k. Very annoying.
Into
Shit.
Ui.
But is Cecil speaking French?
I do have to ask though, how are your generals so good?
Constantly beating up colonial nations.
Ah, that makes sense.
I also get a bunch of guaranteed pips, like from my religion.
That must be nice. I wish I did too.
How do you see where your guaranteed pips are?
If you go into your general, if you go into your government, and then there's all the current country modifiers, there's a +/- thing. You can look that up.
So I get 1 fire skill because of offensive ideas, 1 shock skill, offensive ideas, 2 shock skill from my religion, 2 shock skill, 2 maneuver skill from the artificers, and then 1 siege skill from economic defenses. So I get a lot of guaranteed pips.
You certainly do. The only reason why I came close to winning those wars is, well, my generals are pretty broken too.
You also have 10% discipline on me.
Yes, that's true, and I still almost lost some of those battles. You stacked like 1 army.
My wonders give me a combined minus 50% state capacity.
You mean plus 50% state capacity or minus 50% state cost?
I mean, minus 50% a governing capacity modifier.
Really?
Yup. I got him through my mission tree.
Oh, huh, that is interesting. Gate of
Light
Lights.
of Lights and Baekdugang, and then the Arsenal of the Sea right next to Baekdugang. I think you're supposed to play this nation very tall.
Huh, yeah. Meanwhile, I've got the Golden Palace, which increases my governing capacity. I've actually got more than I need.
I'm so jealous of everybody's collective amount of trade value. Holy shit, that's a lot of trade value.
Oh my gosh, another son of my empress has died.
Well, you know, you should stop having hunting parties, you know?
She literally cannot keep a kid around. They just keep dying. Holy crap. This is just incredible.
I think we can go back up to speed 3 again.
Yeah, at least on our end, yeah.
I'm sorry, but you've opened up the gateway to speed 2. It's gonna stay there for me forever now.
I don't mind it. I'm doing a lot of micro.
If you really need it, I guess.
Although I'm not in a war, I'm doing a lot of fucking provincial micro.
Oh, with your disaster.
I'm not in a disaster now. I'm just trying to maximize the efficiency of my little country. Rebuilding shit everywhere.
I mean, I also have a lot of guaranteed pips, but it also helps that... Let me take a look. Ooh, I actually have quite a decent amount of guaranteed pips. That's nice.
Is that? Oh. Huh.
Sorry, I missed the last 7 minutes I was on the phone. Anything happened?
Are you speaking
No.
French?
My mother was... Yeah, my mother called.
Nothing happened. All we heard you was speaking French.
Yeah, sorry about that. I have the horrible reflexive instinct to do push to talk, and sometimes when you're not thinking, you open your mouth and you hit push to talk, whether you're speaking to the people or not.
I do the same exact thing.
I can pop it up to 3 for a bit. Just waiting on some sieges to end.
Okay, so where do I get that country modifier from? Is that a long time or is that a short time? Artificer, Machination before. Oh, that's the golden. That's the New Age one. I see. I see.
Who's the M? Oh, it is Arnon. Huh.
God, having corrupt administration sucks so much because we're Haramari, so we already have corrupt administration.
Don't. Okay, I guess I'm running like -1 annual corruption per year just because of all my ideas and stuff. So
that's nice.
Is it ever worth it to sell the Temple Heart?
No. I mean, I guess if you really want $5,000.
5,000 isn't that much at the end of the game, is it?
Yeah, yeah. But when I did it, I needed $5,000. So generally, no, it's not worth it. You'd be better off either giving yourself extra capacity or just giving yourself extra capacity or not touching it at all.
I see.
Oh, I see. I actually get a penalty to manpower recovery speed for changing my racial military.
But that's temporary.
It is temporary, yes. It just really sucks because I got it when I was out of manpower. So it's still coming back.
So you're saying that I should take this up? No, I'm joking. I'm not gonna do that.
You realize we're still allied, right?
I know. That's why. That's the only reason why I can make that joke. Because if I was really going to do it, I'd just simply unally you and not say anything. Okay, so what does this do? Okay.
Also, I have plenty of professionalism to spend.
We both do.
I'm not gonna do that while I'm at peace.
Yeah, we both do. It's not worth it.
Is there a way to see the spread of revolution?
Yeah, there's a map mode under political.
Yeah, there's a map mode for it. Oh, for fuck's sake.
So my question is it ever worth hitting the expand infrastructure button?
Yes.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Do you want to put another manufactory in that province? Then yes.
Also, it's a bunch of other bonuses too, like minus dev costs and such. I think minus dev costs.
Yeah, they're nerfing it in the upcoming patch a little bit for how much dev cost reduction it gives.
I guess it does give dev round. Yeah.
I mean, I have holes, and it's like, do it. It's mega worth it.
Oh, okay. I'm dropping this down because I have to fight Silverforge. I did not realize this would do that. Oh no.
I have made a huge mistake. No, not really. You probably are fine.
Where do you see the actual timer to build on your like holds?
It is you mouse over the pop-up or the decision for hold, deepening the hold and such.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, it doesn't actually give you a date though, right? Just the percentage?
Yeah.
Okay. I realized I kind of fucked myself because I'm pretty sure the session before this, I didn't deepen my capital the entire session when I had the button.
Yeah, you gotta be on top of it because it just takes so long, increasingly.
Well, this is annoying.
Oh, there we go. State maintenance, state income. Yeah, that's fine. It's every 5%. Yeah, that's worth it, I guess.
God, Martini built so many forts. This is gonna be so painful.
Well deserved.
That is one hell of a coalition Mardini had.
Yeah, that's that's the coalition we fought last time, and it's just reformed now that all the truces are up. It's been sitting there for a bit, just not doing nothing. Like now would be the perfect time for them to activate. It would be helpful. Just a little bit.
I don't really understand why is Silverforge defending the Hill Knolls?
I don't know.
They're not allied. They're not
Oh,
guaranteeing them.
oh, it's
Defender of the
Rebellion Defender of the Faith.
Oh, the
Yeah.
Knolls got converted, huh?
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, that's really on you. You should notice.
I did not, and yeah, I should have. At least I also have my share of forts on the frontier border here. But oh boy.
Spark drive. Oh, that's nice. It says how many the upkeep costs and how many stars there are on the artificer.
Yeah. It's all there in the tooltip. Why do I only have 50%? Fucking fuck.
Don't you just hate it when you only have 50% fucking fuck?
Sorry.
It is the worst.
50% trade power in my own home node is very, very frustrating. Especially since I don't make a lot of money anyway.
That's... Yeah, that's part of being an inland power. You don't get trade ships to influence your trade.
Yeah, and I also don't have a lot of, I guess, nodes sending money. Like you have. How much do you make from West Rahen? Let's see. That's a decent amount of money.
Oh, I should be pirating, huh?
You don't have to.
No, I was actually going to go pirate in Canor for a little bit. Once I got my, when you finish Maritime, there's something that gives you plus 25% privateer efficiency.
Mm-hmm.
And then Espionage gave me a 33% pioneer efficiency.
You collect more than 200 in your node, Glue. That's not bad.
Crap.
Yeah, but that's because I stacked. Look at the amount of modifiers I have. I essentially double mine. That's a lot of random policies. I have all the trade ideas. I have a trader. I have a merchant present. I have 2, maybe 3 policies on that affect trade efficiency. Not cheap.
Let's see, my income is up to 1,323.
That's why I
spread faster.
And that's why I'll lose. I just can't get enough stuff. Money. Manpower. Like, what's your max manpower, Mountaineer?
Just shy of 500,000.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you have quantity ideas?
Yeah, he does.
What is yours, Glue?
400,000 exactly. And I only regain 5,000 a month. I have very, very low regeneration.
Yeah. I gain 4,700 a month. But I'm a dwarf.
Oh, I hadn't looked at the supply limit map mode in a while. I didn't realize that Golden Road or whatever it's called.
Yeah, it does.
Massive supply limit.
That's why we build it, because it lets you station your huge ass armies in places and be decent.
Have you not been restoring the highways?
I have. I just didn't.
Oh.
I just had
You just
seen
didn't
the effects
realize.
on the supply limit map mode.
I
Now see this green line going across the continent.
So
That's why you have these 80 to 90k stacks
Just sitting
in
there,
that
not taking
particular
attrition.
area.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you think I'm just doing that for fun? No, fuck no. He thinks, man, Blue must really like taking attrition.
Well, I can see you're not taking attrition because you don't have that little skull there. I just didn't realize that was what was letting you get away with it.
So is there any way to template Marines?
Nope, special units cannot be templated.
That is
Isn't it great? And they can only be hired from the production interface.
Or from the macro thingy.
The macro thing is called the production interface.
Cool, because I have a limit of 352 Marines. I don't want to do that manually.
Yeah, hello, we're we use Artificer Infantry.
I only have a 66 cap there.
My cap's like 177.
Damn.
God, there's too many fucking dwarves here. Ridiculous. ridiculous number of dwarves here.
Yeah, I have like 2-3 armies where all the infantry is just artificer infantry.
You know, at a pill, I say that to myself every time I go walking down the street. There's too many dwarves around here. Bringing down the property values.
Oof. Canceling you.
Oh no, I did a fantasy racism. I apologize. That's not who I am.
Oh no, I don't like them either.
Oh good, I'm recording this so you can put this up on YouTube. Make sure you
You're putting them up on Goblin Tube? G2?
make sure you
Hello,
capture yourself
YouTube.
crying.
I, anonymous internet person you do not know, I did a fantasy racism. But
Did you do a zero growth?
in my mind and my heart, I know I am not a fantasy racist. That is not who I am.
I apologize if anyone became upset at my words or actions.
I apologize if anyone became racist against me for what I said.
If you think about it, the real victims of racism are tiger people.
I was gonna say the racists are the real victims of the racism, but I get why you would say the tiger people instead.
You know what's fucked up about being a tiger person?
Doors.
Nobody will marry you.
Maybe you shouldn't have wiped out all that.
I don't think that's because you're a tiger person. I think it's because you're you. Sorry, you walked into it.
I thought you were gonna say doors. I mean,
The
you
age
probably have
abilities.
trouble.
The age
Women
abilities.
these days, all they do is eat hot chip, lie, and oppress tiger men.
Where's the disclaimer where I go, these comments are made by the individual commentator, they do not necessarily reflect our values.
My words do reflect the views of the person streaming right now, Elbrack.
Yeah, we all get our. We all
Elbrack
get the
endorses
script from
my
Elbrack.
every word.
Well, he sends us the script every week.
I'm financially obligated to endorse your words. I'm sorry.
For only $4.99 a month, you too can subscribe to twitch.tv/elbrack5.
You need
And,
those primers. Primers.
yeah.
Use primers in chat.
Twitch.tv/elbrack hot tub hour for your hot tub stream of Elbrack.
Yeah, that stuff sucks. I mean, if you want to see how bad Twitch could have gotten, you just watch kick.com and look through those.
I'd rather not,
channels.
but I'll take your word for it.
It's all gambling and hot tub streams and hot tub gambling.
I'm sorry.
Hot tub gambling sounds like a good time.
It's like underwater roulette. What can go wrong?
Yeah,
I would play poker while sitting in a hot tub.
You need the waterproof cards, and they just kind of like float around. Is the thing.
Who wouldn't want to play poker while in a hot tub though? Like that just sounds like a good time.
Exactly.
They should
Damn
have.
it.
They should like. This is how they can modernize casinos and bring in new traffic to Vegas. Just install hot tubs at every poker table.
Jesus Christ, like, Mountaineer, you can see it since you're giving them access, but how the fuck is it that after beating them twice, they still have so many fucking troops?
I'm asking myself that about a Silverforge constantly here.
It's just that they're huge, Glue,
ridiculous.
and there's only so much we can take in each war.
I just got hit by the Elasticor province there, and I lost so much prestige. It's a lot.
Dude, I've been waiting. I was waiting for 5 years to do Slayer quests. I did one, and I misclicked and ended my Slayer quest. And I had 5 other fucking options. So now I have to wait another few years. And it's expensive, man. It's like 2,000 gold just to even start it. This is painful. This never would have happened if it was speed 1.
Alright, Silverforge. Gonna take a tiny bit of money from you and force you to lose this defender thing. I'll watch them immediately. Oh, and there's the coalition. James Crown has called the coalition. Blessed. The Silverforge will probably be fine.
I wonder, I wonder if I will get a unique religion through this event. The text of it is, I'm gonna build a temple of ale.
I don't know. I have to see. You drunken fool.
Manu, you're gonna have an easier time because all these armies are dying. Or rather, I'm killing them.
Oh, I didn't even realize my truce was up.
Yeah,
So distracted.
Our truce ended this year.
I'm still struggling with manpower.
Oh. Well, if that's the case, maybe you hold off for a little bit.
No, motherfucker, they did it again.
See, I actually got a few stack wipes fighting those rebels. So, once I had manpower again, I had to rebuild some stacks and use it all up again.
Yeah, that happens. Maybe I should build a fort here just to stop these.
Alright, I'm doing a max length, max danger expedition.
Good luck.
I think I've maybe overinvested, but I have no idea. We'll see.
How this revolution spreads faster. I'm getting annoyed. It's taking too long. The disaster's coming.
Mike again? What's with the huge gift? Oh, for a mission.
Yeah.
I get it.
I have no idea, by the way, what'll happen when I become a republic.
Everybody will hate you.
Yeah, I don't care about that. That's I'm curious about what happens. Yes, that's true.
You get very strong, very big and very strong.
I doubt that.
If you have a unique government reform, you're gonna lose it.
What's a unique government reform like?
Like your tier 1, if it's a special one.
No, I'm just an empire.
You get
normal ass empire.
Special buffs from revolutionary government. You get to be a big military.
I guess I have like some tyranny stuff.
I don't think it's affected by that, but we'll see.
I'm going to siege the province of Massive Shaft. And then once that's fallen, I can take the province of Old Hole.
I'm a child. I'm a literal child laughing at those names.
I don't know. I'm just reporting on my activities.
Ooh, that is a lot.
Oh, I may have to take back my MRA-esque comments earlier, because I think my ruler is human now. So I can actually marry people. I wonder what happens to the Raj if I have no vassals at all. Is it like auto-dissolved or something?
Who knows? Can't be worse than your current situation.
Things can always get worse, Lou.
Yes. Yes, they can.
It's a valuable life lesson. Yet again, we lose the fucking games.
Have you considered getting better at the games?
I'm throwing you in jail.
Have you considered trying betting on the winner?
If I was allowed to bet on my opponents and then throw the games, I would do it.
That would be pretty fun.
But my only bit of influence on the whole thing is to determine who to send to the games. And I always send their best athletes, and they never win.
You should send yourself.
I did that for a while. Right now I have a ruler who's probably too good to risk on, like, elephant jousting.
Yeah, you do have a really good ruler.
Oh man. So I need to do I need to ally a Gavanage nation. Except all the Gavanage nations are subjects currently, which means I can't ally them.
Can you release one and then ally it?
I mean, they're all Mountaineers things. Subjects, basically.
Oh, Beta-Khan, you're already here. Okay, you can go take that fort then.
Oh, this... Never mind. Yeah, this event I can't even... I'm nowhere near being able to do this right now. It's 5,000 just to even...
And I'm out of manpower again. Fun. Seriously, manpower recovery is way too slow.
I now have a 1 million strong army.
Congratulations.
You gotta become military hegemon instead of economic.
You're not allowed. I don't think you're allowed to switch.
No.
Are you?
Hey, Revolutionary Republic.
Right? What a flag.
Oh man, that's a boring flag.
I
Oh,
like
that's a
it.
pretty boring ass flag.
I like it.
Thanks, I guess.
Red, black, light blue tricolor.
Can I change my flags now?
Nope.
Fucking counter revolution.
My leader fucking sucks.
Yeah, I don't have counter revolution. So I
I
guess
do.
I guess it is just same continent sort of deal.
Yeah.
Cool. Just gonna keep vibing over here.
Glue, wrap up what you're doing so we can beat up Dahui.
Hey,
You're giving me -5 prestige, +5 unrest.
Yeah, this is pretty rough. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, you can't
Consider just
can't
not
switch.
being,
You can't change which hegemon you are.
Rip. I would try to go for military hegemon then, but I'd have to have a bigger military than you.
Yeah, nobody's having a bigger military than him.
Oh yeah, that's true. Cause you have, even if I'm not military hegemon, you'd have to have a bigger military than me.
Yeah, it's mentally annoying.
Well, you could go for the naval one, which is not bad. The extra artillery damage from the back row is good. 20%. 20% boost.
yeah, good luck.
Naval hegemon is...
Wasn't it only 200
I'm-
heavy?
I'm not gonna get there.
You have to have a fleet equal or larger to 500 and have.
No, it's I think it's 200 now. It's not 5.
I'm
Or is it
looking at it
500?
right now.
It
Wow.
says 500. Yeah.
You also have
Never-
to have
never
the
mind
most
that.
heavy ships, and apparently it's a lot of heavy ships because I've got 60.
I can't afford to run... I can't afford 30 heavy ships. I mean, I have the money, but not the sailors for it.
Well, see, you build them and mothball them to save money. Vern, Dreams of Liberty, all those.
Oh shit! Beta-Khan's
Here,
like,
here goes independence, liberty, desire through the roof for all those colonies.
Wasn't there a way to cheese the revolution modifier? Like you just need to be at war, something like that.
Yeah, if you're at war or have a truce, you lose the debuff. Because the debuff is to encourage people to fight the revolutionary target.
Do you have to be at war with the revolutionary target?
Yeah.
Or any war?
No, you have to be at war with the revolutionary target.
Okay. Lame. I was gonna declare war on the command. Just use that.
Yeah, not so easy to get out of it. What we would usually do in vanilla games is we just do like fake wars and cycle like 5-year truces with whoever was the revolution when it happened.
Yeah, imagine being that sad.
I was just thinking about doing that actually. I'm sad. Cecil, can I be pathetic and fake war you to get a truce with you?
Why?
I will declare war and then send a white peace.
Why?
To temporarily stop this awful modifier.
Because otherwise he's going to feel compelled by the game to fight you for real. That's why.
How does that work? I'm not. Can you pause it to explain it to me? Because
It's very simple. It's very simple. I declare war on you, then I send a white peace offer. You accept it. We have a truce.
Okay.
Yeah, because you're debuffing everybody.
Who do you want me to call you?
But I mean, I want to. No, wait. Hold on a sec. Why wouldn't I? Let me just finish choosing the reforms. Give me a minute.
I mean, you're debuffing everybody every month.
Actually, not me. I don't. I'm a theocracy. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, only monarchies care.
Oh.
Everyone else is just vibing. Revolution? What's that? Who cares?
Yeah, we have divinely ordained by God. There's a shit about some kind of ideas of freedom and liberty.
Alright, well, if Blue doesn't care, hey, Uhu, how about we attack Dahui for real?
It's not the worst idea.
You know, we get a bonus for fighting the revolutionary target.
Yeah, you get buffed while you're fighting them.
Oh, is it equivalent to a crusade?
Yeah, pretty much.
Kind of.
In a way, yeah.
Yeah, this is it, the reaction modifier. Minus 10 unrest, minus 10% stability cost, plus 10 prestige.
Hey, god damn it. God. Motherfucker.
So, yeah. Cecil, there's one of two ways we can do this.
Well, look. If you do that, I may not be able to get out.
Okay, remind me again. We're supposed to do this. The mission system. Fanban.
You just wait a little bit while I try and fix my shit.
If I wait too long, I'm gonna have negative prestige.
Look, if you want me to play along with you, I'll need a bit of time.
How about this, Cecil? We'll give you a year. 12 months.
I mean,
reasonable?
I don't know why you... So, okay, let me just... If I understand this correctly, you declare war on me, and just the simple act of having a peace will make it not...
Yes, they've said this
bad.
multiple times.
No, it's because I've never dealt with these mechanics before.
That's reasonable.
Yeah, so every monarchy on the same continent as you gets a penalty as long as you exist, or as long as you are the revolutionary...
As long as you're a revolutionary government.
If we are at war with the revolutionary target, we actually get that replaced with a bonus. And if we have a truce, then with the revolutionary target, we don't get a penalty or a bonus.
Which countries are you?
I am Sardhasi, the Raj.
What kind of monies do you need?
I'm probably just gonna fight you if you land on my
sizable
property.
amount. Like each one of my things costs like 3,000 gold. and then it's like 7 ticks as the Oh yeah, that works.
I think that should be sufficient.
Oh, hey, what the fuck? What? What the fuck? Oh. Oh no.
Wait, what just?
Uh, I don't want any of this shit. This is not desirable. And I'm out of manpower.
Silverforge is getting owned by the coalition, as expected. It's slow because of all the forts, but they are getting owned.
So, I'm going to be releasing these because this is not intentional and it's screwing me up intensely.
What's wrong?
So I took Verkal Ozavar's capital and inherited all his fucking vassals. So now he really hated me. Ridiculous shit. I have 8 vassals. Not only do I have ridiculous amounts of everything, all my vassals hate me. I'm getting them. I'm letting them go. Fuck this. This is all dumb shit. Like, I forgot that I haven't played that in so long. I forgot that was a thing.
Well done.
Oh my god, no. I'm stuck with these guys.
Until the truce goes away?
Yeah, which is a long time.
Yeah, you can't release while you're at truce with them. Yep. I'm sure you'll be fine.
Well, look at it this way: they can't do an independence war while they have a truce with you.
Yeah. They also can't.
It does.
Also, nobody can support their independence.
It does inconvenience me though, because I
Yeah,
can't
that's
attack
the
them without attacking.
problem, right? That wasn't the intention to have all these dumbass vassals. I just wanted to take the nice capital.
I don't think the capital would have been that good for you anyways, because...
Look, it doesn't matter. Even with the 50% production, whatever, I am still getting. Well, I will still get. It's still a ridiculously powerful capital. It's 114 development. I'm not taking that. Right. I just have to repair this hold. Speaking of which, repair. How do you repair the hold? Oh, I can't do it yet. Okay, let's remove some of these things. Cancel null access. Saves 1. I have 9 out of 4. This is way too much. Fuck.
I sympathize. My vassals have no chill.
Wax. Beautiful wax.
Huh. My leader's still called Dragon Emperor, even though he's elected. Okay, so I get tyranny measurement as well. Okay, interesting.
God, I hate everything about this.
Oh, my uniforms at least changed. They look interesting.
Oh, they do look nice.
Imagine actually looking at your unit models.
What? Do you have a mod that replaces them all with NATO tokens or something?
No, it's just I've never zoomed in far enough to see them.
Nuts. Oh, commercial sky galleons was discovered. What does that do?
Well, I imagine if you go and look at your artifice capacity, it'll tell you.
Yo, the kobold units look sick. They are also comically small next to the regular sized humans.
I guess it's just a flag since it's not a thing you can activate.
Okay, let's see if I can convert this fucking province. Oh, yes, I can. Good. That was worrying for a bit.
Oh, nice. So if you've like maxed out the number of researches from artifices, they'll just give you a bonus. So like I get a decade of 15% artillery back row damage.
What the fuck? I think it's random because I've invented things and then I've also gotten... There was one that was pretty good, like 25% fire damage, 25% shock damage for like 10 years. But I don't have that anymore. Oh, I have a strict ruler. That's nice. One thing I didn't like about taking Verka Ozavar by itself gives me 60% overextension.
I'll bet it's a crazy ass city. Shit, it's 114 damage.
Yeah.
Of course, because he all he did was pump dev into it, and it's a dwarf hold, so every time you upgrade, it just resets to like cheap dev.
Yes.
Wait a minute. I think I don't have a tier 2 government reform selected.
How can that... Did it reset? Because you had your...
It might have gotten selected because, deselected because stuff has happened that affected my government.
Oh, nice. I can switch my tier 1 reform to become a technocracy.
Ooh, that's cool.
That's also really good because it gives you more artifice capacity.
Oh, I can't change it. I can't change it because I'm Revolutionary Republic.
I can reinstate the eunuchs. Oh, yeah, brother.
Oh no, you're gonna become the state that I destroyed.
Don't do it. I don't know why anybody ever let eunuchs into their government. They always
They're
cause
the
problems.
worst. They're awful.
Well, I can get monthly administrative power, and diplo, and military power. Hell
Yeah, it's pretty good, actually.
Oh, you can only do one of them at a time. Okay.
How do I see what the different faction levels are? I'm like, oh, there it is. Factions.
Ah, finally.
Alright, this is not working correctly.
What is?
The artifice capacity multiplier.
How do you... Oh, what's happening?
Because I had 136 before I switched governments, and now I only have 138.
Maybe you need to just update the breakdown. I'll tell you why.
I'm gonna do something kind of ridiculous. I hope you all appreciate the dumb shit thing I'm about to do.
I almost certainly will not, but go for it.
I just declared a revolutionary empire.
Yep.
All right, Napoleon.
Now I have now I have a dragon emperor again. Oh, it's some dumb shit. So I still have revolutionary zeal. I still have an empire, but now I have a hereditary leader.
Yeah, that's always been a thing.
Sorry, I just love how dumb everything is. Beautifully dumb.
Oopsie. Wasn't paying attention when over 100% overextension because I forgot I still had cores that were not finished yet. Oops.
Happen.
I'm gonna have to suffer. I'm gonna have to go like 6 months. Too much.
Putting divine rights on a Napoleon, who is also the Chinese emperor of a revolutionary republic, seems very silly to me. But I could. But I would be dumb.
How goes the... Oh, the palace finished construct. Construct the wings. I still need an artist? Ugh.
Ooh. Do not ignore this. Accept it.
Sorry, thank you. I was looking at all these tooltip things. Oh yeah, because I took education of the missionaries, that's why I forgot about that.
One thing that sucks about having like 10 generals is you're just constantly inundated with so-and-so general has died. This one died,
Yep.
that one died.
Yep. I have 17 generals, and you'll get like a few months every once in a while where like 5 generals will die in a row or something, and you have to replace them all.
If they're drilling and you have to manually re-drill, then
Oh, no wonder all these vassals are so troublesome. They're 400 dead. What the fuck? Ugh, I really don't want to have to take that stupid liberty desire of people in the same continent's idea down. It's stupid.
Oh my gosh, building a supersized palace is getting me so many buffs here. Oh.
What? Where are you building the palace?
It's building the Phoenix Palace, the jewel of the empire in my capital. It's under construction, so I can come back and like tell you all the buffs I picked once I actually finish
Well, the question is, where is it?
finish construction in my capital.
Where's the peace offer? Oh, you decided to stack wipe me first. That's real nice of you. It's a real shit move.
There's the capital. Okay, let's see.
It's under construction though, Glue, so all the buffs are not
Oh, they're not there. I see.
won't be active until it finishes construction in 5 years.
Oh,
Hey, you know what?
Or
You're
maybe
an ass.
Are we doing a real war?
Eat shit, boo-hoo. Fuck yeah.
Like, these revolutionaries are bad for business.
Yeah, and you were like, okay, yeah. You told me that you were gonna offer a white peace. I asked for a bit of time to fix my country, and now you're just...
To be fair.
Well, that's why I was training my army.
To fight us?
No. Oh yeah, yes, training it on your border to fight you. That makes lots of sense.
what is happening?
I mean, if you'd like, who could just send you a, end the revolution peace offer?
No, he doesn't want to end the revolution. He wants to have it.
I want to have a Napoleon. It's cool.
Uh-oh.
Is everything okay?
Oh yeah, just I'm earning my own coalition now.
Well, it was about damn time.
I'm overdoing it just a little bit maybe, but that's fine. It's fine.
You know what? I have better things to do with my time than deal with people who are just lie at you. So, have a nice rest of game, and I will not be playing with most of you again.
What?
You could just end the revolution.
No, I don't want to end the
What the
revolution.
hell?
But the fact that you lied about your intent and then decide to change the turns is kind of shit. So,
Cecil, you yourself said that
well,
you
yeah,
didn't want
if he attacked me while I'm, well, if you attack me while I'm just recovering from the revolution itself, I asked for a year, and he's like, fine.
Wait.
It had been more than a year.
Originally. I thought you wanted to fight the war, Cecil.
Yeah, you made it sound like you wanted to fight. And now we're fighting.
Like, otherwise it would have just been a white piece.
What's more, I reiterate that putting 2 full stacks training near the border would not be something I'd do if I was expecting to fight.
I took it more as a provocation that you're flexing that you're a revolution.
How?
Because the revolution is super strong. You're daring us.
I've never
to do something.
played a revolution before. I have no idea what it does.
This is what happens. Every monarchy wants to fight you.
just the state income.
So
There's
how
some
do I
nice
flip myself
generals.
to revolution?
It needs to have spread enough to your country in either 100% or enough that you can trigger the disaster to embrace it.
Alright, Cecil, are we going to fight in the hills there?
Alternatively, you can let Cecil, to spread it faster, you can let Cecil occupy you, because every occupation that a revolutionary nation does
Nice.
has the revolution instantly spread to it. So if you want to speedrun it, you can just let him beat you up.
Okay, to give an idea of how broken this province is, I haven't even converted it properly, so I have maximum intolerance, and I'm producing like 17 units of goods.
Nah, I'm probably gonna lose this.
Yeah, the fucking fort means I have to march all the way around to get to that battle.
Oh, nice. Your reserves came in at the perfect time.
Fuck. We lost them.
It's very close. Whoever wins, I think we both lose. Oh.
I don't really know who would you say won that, but
Here, I just give you a lot of money, Cecil.
Yeah.
Giant Hell War? Time to host the games.
I am now making a reasonable amount of money in my node. It is good.
Send our best athletes.
Is my truce with you? Beidukam. Hey, Beidukam, can you do me a favor?
Yes.
Okay, I will only do this with your permission. I want to declare war against you and then have you make me release these stupid vassals that I really don't want. But if you don't want to, huh?
Sure, sounds good. Aren't we currently at war though?
No,
Oh,
we're
no,
not. I'm not involved in this because I don't have any manpower from the last.
That's the dwarves and the Sarpassians.
Also, the revolution actually doesn't affect him.
Yeah, it doesn't affect me, so I could not care less. Like primarily, it'll be if you can afford it, the three that you care about, the ones that you want, which is Awokalan, Mahong, and Orzaloth. Yeah, Oswalin. The others two, I'll just let go because there's such a restriction on like I don't even know whether you'll have enough war score even with 100% to let them all go.
Do you think it would be easier if I? Oh, okay, no, because I could only declare war with nationalism or imperialism.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Discount.
Only if you feel comfortable, because
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
And full parallel annexing Wex because I have absolutely no restraint.
Okay, now let me offer you that piece. Immediately starts me lagging.
Yeah.
Okay, I need 1 month exactly. Well, 4 days exactly, and I'll send you a piece
Each
off.
one of them costs 100 ore score to release. Jeez.
Okay.
The base cost in Diplo would have been 13,000 to release it, but I've got a lot of modifiers, thankfully.
Jesus. Well, let's do the one you'll benefit the most from.
Yeah, I did the biggest one.
I think one of my vassals is going to get overthrown by revolutionaries.
This is why the revolution must be ended. It's a
As
threat.
soon as capital's actually pretty close.
Yeah, well, good luck with that. It always looks so close. Trust me, as somebody who's fought this war 3 times, it always looks so close, but it's so fucking far.
The games begin.
More games again? Jesus.
I just call them whenever I get the pop-up that the decision's available.
Alright, moving.
Sounds good.
What's happening?
What are we laughing about?
Oh no. Oh no.
This is for all of you with 2 monitors.
I've been eating aggressively.
Would you say
If I were doing this in single player, I'd be playing this like pausing constantly to micro my way through surgical coalition management and empire eating.
Ah, okay, I see. So you've been eating a little too much for your own good.
Yes.
Man, late game morale just does not matter, huh?
Morale does matter.
It still matters.
Because I've got like 2 morale on him.
Oof, that Battle of Hubaw's not looking good.
Oh my god, I fucked that up.
We have
Well, I
30
saved your other fort, at least.
30 minutes.
Yeah, and you've got a nice defense there now.
He is killing me 5 to 1.
Not really. I mean, at the bottom one, it looks like you guys always had... Oh, it looks like you might eke it out by...
I mean, I just
No,
lost
you're collapsing.
16
Yes.
kills. Oh no.
At least that wasn't a big stack fight for you.
Fuck.
So
Oh,
I could
yeah,
have
I
a
just thought I
million
knew
men,
full
but I don't have the manpower right now to build a million men. Or a million goblins, I should say.
Like... Oh, it's 5:30. I was gonna ask, what is the worst thing I could do at this moment?
You could declare war on the dwarves.
I know, that's what I'm saying. What is the worst thing I could do at this moment?
I'll give you a lot of money to do it.
It's half an hour before the end of the game, though.
I'll give you even more money to do
It'll create a chaos loop.
It will be a chaos loop.
Why don't you just let us Let us fight our war.
Yeah, that's why I'm not doing anything. Have you noticed?
All we want to do is end the revolution. It's not like we're killing Cecil.
This is my first war that I've fought this entire game. I would like to enjoy.
Yeah.
What about me? Am I allowed to enjoy a war for once?
I mean, I think
I've never enjoyed a war. It's a lie.
Making 1,500 gold a month now.
Damn, that's more than half my gold income, Albrecht.
Oh, well.
I'm only at 2,700.
Yeah, I'm hitting the point where gold is now meaningless. Except for, like, events.
so. If you have 0 absolutism, you get -10 local unrest because of revolutionary ideas. Is that right?
Yeah, just generally spreading revolution ideas is shit towards your problem.
No, but it's only like good for me.
Oh, I don't know
Like,
that.
it's making all of my provinces like ultra peaceful.
Mm.
Hey, Uhu, you doing anything with those gyms? for
Oh,
that
yeah,
crown?
you're a Republic, aren't you?
You shouldn't be up there, Uhu. We need to be focusing on the capital.
It's alright.
I got
Good
like
stuff,
50% of the gyms
Oh,
for
it's
that
not
golden
alright.
crown.
It's okay. I will avenge you.
I have a subject? Oh. I have a subject.
More corpses into the meat grinder.
Mine are on their way. I need to get some sort of way to increase my reinforce speed. Because having all this morale just means that my units get full wiped.
I kind of wish I could see. I should observe these battles more, but
Nice. Coming down south with me?
Yeah.
and you know, you do have military access to my lands. But if you make my units take attrition, not near, I will take it away from you.
I'm trying not to.
I know. I'm just pointing out. Like, don't make my units take attrition. I just built back my manpower. Well, it's not even there yet. Forget it. Who the hell already has Miltech 27? Oh, you all do. You lunatic.
Oof.
I've been eating so much land, I'm still on.
Oh,
admin
Silverforge has
25.
entered the coalition. Oh no.
You are in trouble.
They'll never declare. The AI's too.
That sounds
too cowardly.
suspiciously
They'll
cope
never
like.
declare. If Northern League and Laurent were able to join the coalition and joined, then they might. But I'm confident that they won't. It's more a matter of like my expansion into the Empire is at an end at this point, unless I want to fight the whole coalition to keep going.
Why do you have +4 shock
Alright, we
over
need to
me?
run. This is hurting. I'm losing 10k people per tick.
Yeah. We lost a lot of men there.
Well, they did take quality. Thing is, attrition is a thing.
Yeah, most of my losses have been to attrition. It's fucking insane.
Also, I did not go into this war with full manpower.
Why?
I mean, I did not either.
Why? It's because.
Oh yeah.
Fucking...
Yes. Sorry. Yeah. I understand.
Is there a way to get sailors to be soldiers?
No, sadly, other than Marines, nah.
Yeah, Marines are the only like direct use of sailors as soldiers, and they're not. Marines are not bad. Oh no, not decadence. Don't
Oh,
make
you're
it that.
decadent now.
Decadence comes with age.
Ooh, I might be on their capital soon. You should be getting into position to reinforce me.
Yep.
Really, I was the first person to get admin 27.
I'm still on admin 25 because of eating all this land.
Oh well, yeah. I've been eating a
Start
lot of
moving.
land. It's expensive.
Hey, ooh, you sure you need those gems for that crown? Because, you know, I could reforge it if I had them. Or I'm close to, anyway.
Oh, I'm a little busy right now.
That's a no.
At least I was paying it. Nactazan could have joined the coalition too, but I was paying attention to when the truce timer went up, so I could declare war on them right away to prevent that. If I hadn't, then I'd have been in trouble.
How about this, Elbrack? After my war with Cecil, I will promise an honorable 1v1 with you for the crown.
Okay.
Yeah, that promise means a lot, don't it? Coming from you.
We didn't have any promises because you didn't agree to what we proposed.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, me and Uhu just now clearly stated what we wanted out of the war, and we set terms, and we both understood what the terms are.
Oh, nice. We just did a lot of damage in that roll.
Having your generals here will be a big help. Ooh.
Yep.
Okay, let's see. What's the difference? 128% discount.
I always let my army tradition slip real low. It's bad decisions on my part.
Oh, you just have to fight. Thing.
Yeah, that's the thing.
And
I
have
don't fight
forts.
enough.
Well, it doesn't help that dwarves have OP fire 4-3, 5-3. Jesus Christ.
Oh, I don't like that your infantry are getting on the front line. My infantry are better than yours. Yes.
Oh, that was close.
Every battle has been close.
Dwindling resources. Huh?
Or electors
When are
left.
you going
in
to
the
dismantle
Empire.
the Empire?
Yeah, that's a good question. The trouble is, I have yet to have a war where all of the electors are in it, so that kind of gets in the way of being able to do so, doesn't it?
Can you not just? Oh no, because you're outside of the Empire, so you can't just declare separately.
Even if you were in the Empire, you could not declare multiple. If you're at war with the Emperor, you are not allowed to declare war with any other imperial nation.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Huh.
They fixed that. They fixed being able to use that to like really easily arrange a couple simultaneous wars where you could then disband the Empire.
I just realized Cecil doesn't even have a flag anymore on the human player list.
What does that mean?
Oh yeah,
Almost,
like the
because he
interface
got
is
the new-
broken or something, so it's not showing his flag.
Oh, people's armies are so big. My armies are so small in comparison.
What are you talking about? Your army's not that much smaller
Wait,
than
Cecil,
mine.
why are you going in there?
Oh. Oh, they're fucking adventurers.
Are we not going to fight for your capital?
Yeah. Just. Gonna try again, aren't we?
Like, I only have 400 standing army. Not near. What are you talking about? You have like 600.
I have 520. Revealing vital military information in the middle of war.
I don't think it matters. You guys look like, between you and the dwarves, you have way larger armies than the other two.
Yeah, you
Let's
guys
see.
have about 400 on us.
That OPSEC though.
No, I'm just
If
gonna.
I could get my colonies to send all their dudes in, be a different story. But
Not like we're all not looking there.
That would be really nice if you could make them do that. Yeah.
We're in trouble.
My standing army is 840 brigades right now.
I'm currently over 100 above my land force limit, and I'm
same.
still making 300 ducats of profit a month.
I'm just out of manpower.
Everybody's out of manpower, I'm pretty sure.
What's a manpower?
Out of dwarf power.
It's whatever you're using.
Yeah, I think if you looked at the Scannenberg for attrition losses, they'd all be higher than any sort of war loss or fighting loss.
Oh, here come the colonies.
I do.
I did manage to indirectly get one elector killed because it was an OPM, and I did end up at war with them, broke all their alliances, and they neighbored Silverforge. And immediately afterwards, Silverforge ate them up, so... And I guess because of... because it was a religious white peace or something in the Empire, and the Emperor's Regent Court currently, like, he has no valid options to add more electors. Because most of the Empire is rebellion.
Sounds about right.
I might actually be able to.
All right, the capital's fallen.
Nice.
Maybe not. Well, there's a coalition.
What I want is to dismantle the revolution, not whatever this is you're offering me.
I don't know. Thought maybe you'd want some gold.
I have 83,000 gold.
Look, I don't know what you want. You just kind of overflow over my borders, telling me that liberty, fraternity, and equality aren't any good.
Transfer occupations not new, so I can see what our actual war score is.
There should be a way to do this automatically.
Yeah, it is mostly very annoying.
There, I offered you the dismantle.
Okay.
It's okay. Napoleon
Came back.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't get
Got
to
a
the Napoleon point. That's what sucks.
I thought you were a revolutionary empire.
Yes, but I never got to take the reform where you get to choose Emperor of the Revolution.
We smothered Napoleon in his crib. I know this seems cruel, but it really sucks when you're a monarchy and someone's the revolutionary target.
Yeah, the
But
revolution.
I already offered you that.
2, 1.
The revolution is not very multiplayer friendly.
I think it bugged out on my part, so I'm offering it to you.
Yes.
And
For
the
sure,
revolution.
you guys did not lose more people to attrition than to guns.
Oh shit, I forgot to look at the casualty screen.
We had 1.5 million. You guys had 1 million.
Good fight, Nuhu.
Yep.
Maybe now I can have manpower again.
I think if I catch declaring on Aranon right when my truce ends with them, I can get a war with them that includes all 4 electors, so I can dismantle the empire.
That's a lot of ifs and buts.
It's all just depending on whether or not I can catch them before they join the coalition. Ugh, I have to push into the steppes this time to end my war with Nactazan. I don't have enough war score. Just in Bulwar. To go out to the freaking steppes. Ridiculous.
Holy cow. Look at that.
Look at what?
Take a look at Verka Ozavar. Now it's accepted.
Oh, that you're making 28 ducats of production. You also have a crazy good goods produced efficiency there. 82%.
Wait, Glue has that?
Yeah.
so you cut Ozol Viorth loose, but not Mahoa.
I mean, yeah, sorry. It's just, they're one at a time. If you want, you can ask Oedipal to do it for you.
I mean, this isn't really a bug that needs to be fixed.
It's annoying, that's all.
Speaking of annoying, I can't add past the 8 slots for artificer privileges.
Oh yeah, isn't that the limit? Isn't that because that's the limit?
On the UI, yeah. But then like I have to, every time I research, then that removes one of mine. Because I'm trying to go for all 3-star inventions, like
I see.
the Black Dame steer bullets and the spark drive locomotives.
Well, that must be nice. The fact that you can have these nice things.
I do have 210 capacity. I'm only using 130 of it.
Jesus Christ. So it just said I discovered something called the Sky Galleon, but I can't see it. Is it a boat?
It's like
where does it go?
In the sky, obviously.
No,
It's
I
in
mean
the
as
name.
policy.
Probably under artificers, right?
That's what I thought, but I can't find it. Okay, so cryo, remedy, tinctures, artillery, auto, balloon boost packs, mystic ciphers, naval mage shield, Karashi drill. That's it.
it might be a decision, or maybe it's a province thing.
I think it's a flag. When you get a couple other researches, it'll like give you events about them, I think.
Okay.
If it's industrialization.
And I wish Army Professionalism gave you better recovery, manpower recovery.
It does, it's called slacking.
Oh yeah,
It's also
but I
called
wish you
Supply
didn't have to
Depot.
slacken.
Somebody says you wouldn't if you could get good, but
I should
Now that would be a kind of toxic thing to say.
infrastructure so that I can build soldiers' households for manpower.
Elbrack fully endorses this toxic statement.
Yeah, you know, skill issues and such abound.
We'll probably stop at the end of this year, I think.
Oh my god. I wish the AI pathfinding would take into account attrition. Like anytime I want to move my units around my empire, they love to walk outside through the fucking hills and mountain rather than just using the dwarven roads that have supply and a move speed bonus.
At the end of the day, it's choosing the path that is the shortest walk time. So, have you upgraded?
Yeah, they're all
your
fully.
railroads and stuff.
Yep, they're fully upgraded.
Weird, because they should be seeing the railroads then as like the shortest walk time. For sure.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Huh.
They insist on walking into the highlands.
Right.
It should take into account movement speed. But it could just be a case where
My Grand Palace finishes in 1 more year.
going through the hills still manages to be less distance.
It must be something like that.
Ooh, an army tradition policy. I could really use that.
Oh, I just realized that was the army that got wiped out. Beta Kong eliminated one of my artifice regiments, so I have no artificer regiments anymore.
Oh, that's rough. They got rid of all of them?
It got stack wiped
Oh.
in a previous
Single
war.
stack. I see.
Well, you can just re-recruit them.
Yeah, I didn't realize they were gone though, so I was going like, where is my artificer regiments? The few that I do have. I don't have one.
I guess the revolution can never happen again? No?
No, it can happen still. I think somebody can pick it up again.
It spread into my land.
I can never accept it again because it says the revolution has left deep scars on our country.
Yeah, you can accept it again. I think other people can.
Yeah,
It sucks because I still have the revolution disaster going on.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah.
that shouldn't be.
No, doesn't go away. It only ends when you can get stability up to 3 or after 20 years.
Oh.
And,
Yeah, that's not happening for you anytime soon.
no.
A pleasure cruise. Taking a pleasure cruise down the Mother Sorrow to celebrate us having owned it for like 100 years now at this point.
If no one's at war, can we increase game speed a little bit?
Oh, we're stopping.
Oh yeah, this is the last year, ain't it?
Alright, I'm now hyped for next session. Where we can have the Battle of the Crown, Elbrek. On stream.
Yeah. I actually got the crown part. I just need all the gems.
I think it's dumb that the game doesn't let you put the gems into the crown progressively and just like have stacking bonuses.
Do it
Instead-
Well, the
Instead
gems
of,
give
like-
you bonuses.
Yeah, I know, but imagine if you could just put them into the crown. And be like, oh.
That's
little-
crazy
little-
talk.
Little incremental extras from uniting them.
That's Thanos. The
What?
Disney film.
Oh, the cat disagrees. Hello. What?
Aw, hi Cecil's cat.
Yeah, she has opinions.
Damn, Greedy Grin got big.
Yeah, I've been eating these doors.
Oh, has it been saved?
Mm-hmm.
GG's.
Now that my army is gigantic, and also I have better stats than the dwarfs now.
Wait, let me take a look at the list of great powers. I'm only 4th. This is an outrage.
Oh, you beat me out.
Well, no, that's only because I have all these shitty vassals who hate the
Yeah.
living shit out of me.
You're 3 development away from being the 3rd, though.
Yeah,
That's less than a percentage.
that's not true because half of it is from all these weird vassals who actually hate my guts. So once I lose Ma Huang and Awakalan and restore the natural balance of the world, I'll go back to normal.
I have more subject development than actual development.
If I had been aggressively like expanding, I think my nation would be really, really good. But instead, I'm a lightweight. But I hit very much above my weight. Is a thing.
Greater Eldom is such a good pun.
Yeah, I feel like I can now absorb what that can. I was just keeping them around for funsies, but oh yeah, now I remember because theoretically there's a. Yeah, no, I'm absorbing what that can next time. There was an achievement that I could get from. Yeah.
Alright, GG's.
Alright, please release Ma Huang when you get the chance.
Yes.
Does anything beat the 114 of Ollie's capital?
114.
115, Crack Doom Roar. 1 point ahead.
Gosh,
Yeah.
that's just AI.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't even see them.
Yeah, neither can I.
I can see, like, right next to it.
Honestly, I even wonder, can I even beat Obrecht in a 1v1? Because he has so much more land. He's probably got like 10 times my army size.
He's got almost the rest of the Serpent Spine.
Yeah.
He almost ate it all up.
You did promise a 1v1, so you're not gonna call me in.
No, yeah, I'm gonna honor the 1v1.
Alright.
Let's see, if I fully built out my army limit right now, I'd have 1,082 brigades. I have 8.36 morale and 115 discipline. And let's see, siege ability is plus 67%.
I feel like I should have got power projection for beating the revolution.
Didn't take land. Doesn't
That's,
count.
yeah, I didn't get any power projection either, and they were my rival.
I got a few points for honoring a call to arms against Dahui.
I got points from declaring war, and that was it. And they're almost already expired. So
now,
yeah, that is weird.
I already have plenty of power projection, but I was just looking at it. I thought, wait, you don't get any for that. I really feel like you should.
Yeah, that seems like
For what?
Right?
Beating the revolution.
Oh yeah, getting power projection for it.
It would make sense.
Bye bye stream. Bye bye.
Next
Especially
Good
when
game,
they're
good
your
game.
rival.